All right, sixth graders, this is to help you with question 8 on CR 15. It says the table shows the toothpaste tube fill rate of one machine. So after 2 minutes, the machine can fill 80 tubes. After 4 minutes, the machine can fill 160 tubes. After 6 minutes, the machine can fill 240 tubes, and so on. For the first part, write an equation that represents the number of toothpaste tubes filled, they'll call that T, to the number of minutes, M, the machine is used. So we have to write an equation as our first step. So if I have my minutes, M, and I have my toothpaste tubes filled, T, after 2 minutes, I can fill 80 tubes. After 4 minutes, I can fill 160 tubes, and after 6 minutes, I can fill 240 tubes, and so on. And the key here is to find the connection in the table. How can I get from 2 to 80 using multiplication or division? How can I get from 4 to 160 using multiplication or division? How do I get from 6 to 240? Well, if we take a look here, and I take 80, divide it by 2, 2 goes into 8 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Remainder of 0. Bring down that 0. 2 goes into 0 0 times. That means 2 times 40 is 80. Well, 4 times 40 will get you 160, and 6 times 40 will get you to 240. So if we want to take our number of minutes, what would I have to multiply that by to get my total tubes filled? I would multiply that by 40. So I could write that 40 M times 40 equals T, or 40 times M equals T. That would be an acceptable equation. And all you're trying to do is say, how do I get from 2 to 80? Oh, I multiply by 40. How do I get from 4 to 160? I multiply by 40, and so on. Every single time you take your number of minutes, you multiply by 40, you'll get your tubes filled. That's the reason you take your number of minutes times 40 to get the tubes filled T. All right, now we have to use the equation to determine how many tubes of toothpaste the machine can fill after 15 minutes. So I have my 40 times M equals T. I'm looking for the number of tubes filled after 15 minutes. So I have to do 40 times, in place of minutes, I'll put 15, and that'll give me how many tubes I can fill. So I do 15 times 40. You can put that 0 down. 4 times 5 is 20. Put down a 0, carry a 2. 4 times 1 is 4, and 2 more is 6. You must be able to fill 600 tubes in 15 minutes, because 15 times 40 is 600. And there's our work. And this first one, it would be 40 times M equals T. All right, I hope that helps.